done, nails done, feet too. And if you can't do that, then nigga, I don't need you. Whatever she need, whatever she want, we hit the mall. Pop a few tags, she get whatever she want. Louis Prada, Fendi bag, she get whatever she want. She know I got her, she don't need to ask. Give me what I want, give me what I want. Give me what I want, give me what I want. Give me what I want, give me what I want. Give me what I want, give me what I want. I'ma call you Snapper, cause girl, you got that juice. I'ma spoil you rotten like an apple just cause you my boo. So when you hit the club, you get them bitches on the seat. 1,500 for a bag, that's a Louis V. First stop, the next salon. Then we smoke a blunt. Second stop, hair done. Try know what you want, try know what you need. I can put it in your life, baby. Come and go with me. Give me what I want. 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 I want that Louis bag, that Fendi bag, that Prada bag. I want my rib paid, diamond ring. What's up with that? I want my hair done, nails done, feet done. And if you can't do that, then nigga, I don't need you.
If she wants, she can get it. Whenever I want, I can hit it. Name tattooed on the lower back, niche tattoo right above the titty. All she rockin', Chanel and Fendi. Gucci Louis, she already did it. Shot straight about her money shit. In other words, she ain't trying to kick jazz.
Give me what I want. Give me what I want.
I am. Shout out this here, that blood money. Got this shit on straight yam. Pull up at the club, I'm going ham. Blueberry top with green lamb. That couple tighten their hair right. You can pick and choose, I don't give a damn. Check on the shoes, they got the match. Matching rollers, there's a hundred stack. She a hood bitch on some bullshit, and I be damn if she going back.
Give me what I want. Give me what I
I
want.
already told you that. I already showed you that.
Give me what I want. 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 I want that Louis bag, that Fendi bag, that Prada bag. I want my rib paid, diamond rings. What's up with that? I want my hair done, nails done, feet done. And if you can't do that, then nigga, I don't need you.
Say she want a bag, I took her to Phillips. Say that she would, boy, we took us a trip. You took a shot, I took me a sip. That's your girlfriend, why she in my bill? You take her to look, I take her to shop. I'ma buy her shoes, you gon' buy her socks. You ain't got no cash, but I got that cake. So blow the candles out, cause it's your birthday.
Damn, Shawty want me 5'3" and answer of a donkey. Bend it over and give me that monkey. As long as she do that, then she'll get anything she wants. Clothes, etc. Can't go on no dates cause that shit won't fit in my schedule. But we can hit the mall, so baby put that in your schedule. And when she wants some money, it's the only time a nigga hear from me. Damn.
Give me what I want. 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 Give me what I want.
What's going on, Consciouztv? It is another riveting episode of the Consciouztv platform. I ran behind like a mother tonight, bruh. It's a lot being on CP time. Get CP time. Get okay. I am happy to have you all here. Okay, as you guys know, we just got off of another live stream. Make sure you guys check that out. We got into some more Latasha Scott, Escape, Rocky Bivens, T. Also, had to address some T.S. Madison controversy, okay? So definitely get into that commentary to me, what you all think about all of that. Now, you guys can see why we're here today. So, hopefully we won't be in the hood today, girl, okay? We're trying to be in the suburbs today. We're trying to be, we're trying to go from Wick okay, to just be able to pay for our formula and our milk and our cookies and stuff, girl, just that straight cash, girl. Okay, so we gonna hopefully get through this and get somewhere. Okay, now my guests are going to get into some things tonight. Doughnut specifically may get into some other things going on with him as well, aside from this initial discussion. Okay. And yeah, I want you guys to hold the space, be respectful, etc. And if the guests are comfortable with dropping the link and have you guys come up, I will leave that to their preference and discretion. But before we even do that, I need you guys to definitely give me a nasty thumbs up on this video. You guys know that thumbing up helps with the YouTube algorithm, and it triggers up these YouTube CEO whores raggedy ass notification system. Okay, when you get the thumbing up, it translates as desirability, and then YouTube goes and does the job it should be doing any damn way. Because what the fuck is the point of working for so many subscribers just for them to dub us on our subscribers? Okay, but can't get into that today. So thumbs up the video if you want other Conscious crew members who have no idea that we were out live and in color to be in the motherfucking building. Okay, and speaking of being in the building, shout out to all of the new subbies. If you're new here, definitely subscribe. We do it all here, girl. We get into sociology, we get into pop culture, we get into spirituality, girl. We swang and bang on it all. We even get into some YouTube drama and gossip every now and again, girl. Okay, so it's a full circle, all-purpose platform over here. Also, you need to keep your notification bell set to all, because you never know what day or hour the king, or as some of these whores like to refer me as, the queen, shall be quanging. Okay, and last but not least, please make sure that you share the stream out the old-fashioned way. Slap the link in your church thread, your family thread, your YouTube community wall, your OF, girl, the dark side of goddamn Tumblr and Twitter. I don't really give a damn where you place the link at, honey. Wherever it is you have digital community at, just let them whores know that we pussy popping in the midnight hour. With no further ado, let's go ahead and push on through. Okay.
I know a place where you can recharge your soul.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
And in the midst of brokenness, he gon' see your asshole.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
You gon' heal, you gon' laugh and catch a little shade.
Ooh, girl.
Y'all know he be slaying, y'all better stop playing. Come hear what he's saying.
Ladies and gentlemen.
All right, you guys. So let me go ahead before my phone, girl. Let me tell y'all something. My mentor finally convinced me to upgrade to the damn iPhone. So I finally sold part of my damn soul, okay, to Miss Motherfucking Apple, okay? So as of right now, Apple done claimed $1,219 of my damn dollars. Okay? Just so that I could finally be on trend, baby. Everybody know I don't fuck with Apple. Aside from their MacBook, I have their tablets, I have their iMacs, I have their MacBooks, but it's something about that square ass phone and that like soul sucking ass button. Something about that button is diabolical, baby. I know that damn button got a spirit in it, okay? But nonetheless, bitch, the iPhone 14 Pro Max is on her goddamn way. And yes, I got one of y'all's men's to pay for it, okay? So technically, I should say $1,200 of one of y'all's men's money is what iPhone got, rather than my own. Now, I want to bring you up to speed just a little bit. Matter of fact, before we do a little bit, actually, let me go ahead and shout out. I want to shout out Ivory, Celeste, my boo Celeste, who contributed to the last situation, my last upload. How doing? Because Miss Phone was gone, honey. How doing? How doing? Y'all know I love you long time, honey. You guys know all email, Patreon links, and donation options are always scrolling in the link below. Thank you to Miss Ivory and my boo Celeste, my baby mothers, always holding down the cane, baby. All my PayPalers, I love you all, okay? Now, you guys know that we had a nasty sit down, okay, with Doughnut, up-and-coming YouTuber who is pretty controversial at this point. You guys know that another basic raggedy bitch filed a really low vibrational ass lawsuit against him for copyright infringement, okay? And there's been a backwards and forwards since then. Now, yesterday, he came on board, got into conversation around this lawsuit, and then there was an open panel discussion to allow the viewers to come in and to participate in what the tea was. Amidst that was one of our very own Conscious crew members and YouTuber Talk with William Morris, okay? And there was a big misunderstanding. That's what I'm going to call it, a big misunderstanding between William and Doughnut. There was a lot of insults shared, and some of those insults were considered ableist insults, okay? I did have to check Mr. Doughnut and remind him that while I cannot control what you all do everywhere else, you cannot do it here, okay? Now, there was a follow-up discussion between me and Doughnut about that conversation and about William. And so today, those two powerhouse individuals are going to come together and have the dialogue they need to have. So what I'm going to do is allow William to come up first. We do have Doughnut and William in the background. I'm going to allow him to come up, speak to what happened, his experience, his exchange, just to also give Doughnut an opportunity to actually hear what William has to say and gather his own thoughts before he engages William directly. And then we'll bring Doughnut in, and then from there, we'll let the show do what it needs to be done, okay? So with no further ado, welcome to the platform, William.
Hey, hey, hey. Oh, my God. The devil shall... Lord, have mercy, Jesus. The devil done cut my life off, child.
Bitch, pay your light bill. Don't be coming up here embarrassing the Conscious crew, honey. And you got the motherfucking energy people turning out the lights live. Now everything been good. See, this is how you know it's the damn devil, okay? Because everything been working just fine before William got his ass up here. What's going on, William?
It's going, child. It is going. Listen, you thought I normally don't wear my glasses, but I kind of had to for this one.
Oh, wait, hold on. So do the glasses imply that there's going to be some reading going on?
A little bit. No, it's not gonna have it. It's not gonna have the kind of tangent that I will do that I typically normally do when I do my reading, but not this time. This is a very solemn, somber kind of reading, child. Like that. That's what this is. Okay. This is nothing that I would say without a shadow of a doubt would have me going, oh girl, this not this time. I kind of want this to be laid back and very much professional, because when I go into meeting spaces and at my real job, this is typically what I wear.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm happy to have you here. Now, obviously, a lot of people saw the exchange that took place between you and Doughnut on yesterday, and you also, let me pull it up here. You also did a response video to Doughnut as well. And you really kind of unpacked your feelings and your experience. And while I'm pulling this up, can you go ahead and shout out your channel?
Sure. My channel is the Talk with William Morris. What we do over there, guys, is we talk about trending topics through a spiritual lens. Now, I am not on these YouTube streets like Conscious and everybody else is, but I definitely, when I have the time to go live, I will most definitely go live and talk about trending topics over there concerning our everyday experience with those trending topics in the celebrity world, in the church world, and the metaphysical world. Whatever I'm feeling, that's what the fuck we talk about, child. So that's what the YouTube channel is.
And happy birthday to Sexy Nessa as well. Hey, you guys. Hey, everybody in the chat. Okay, so this is William's platform, you guys. The Talk with William Morris on YouTube. Please. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna drop the link, and allow my moderators to rotate the link for those who want to subscribe to William. Okay, so William, you did a response video to Doughnut. I guess starting first, what happened on the panel? Why did it go so fucking left?
Honestly, after kind of like going back and re-listening to my video and kind of just going back and trying to figure out like what the fuck actually went wrong, and it started with a general statement, I think, and I think this is where the misunderstanding came into play, because I was making a general statement about the lawsuit, saying, that if that case would have came, if that legal complaint would have came to me, I would have thrown it out. I was about to explain my reasoning for why I wanted to throw it out before Doughnut interrupted me and said, William Morris, that sounds like a white man's name. And at that point, I was like, I was not talking to you, sir. I wasn't responding to you. I wasn't addressing to you. I was talking about the topic at hand. That's when I'm gonna say one of his channel members, hyped in and started the shit, and it just kind of spiraled out of control from there. So it initially started with my general statement, and then Doughnut kind of just jumped in, and the shit just spiraled out of control from there. So there was a huge misunderstanding.
And you were actually on your way to being on his side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna say like anything like negative about him. I don't know him. But on the legal side of things, I was pretty much in agreement with him. I wasn't saying anything that was out of the ordinary. I really was on his side because I felt that based on what I was seeing on the lawsuit, that it was just baseless, meritless, and it did not have any merits to what the court would consider good standing. Like, you have to go through multiple process before it can even get to the judge. And the first of it is you have to actually provide proof, evidence. And if you don't have that, how can the case move forward? And it also has to be in good standing. So I was going to go on his side before, like I said, it just went straight out of control.
Before it went left. Okay. Now, amidst it going left, there was a lot of insults that were traded back and forth. Some of those insults from Doughnut were regarding you being disabled, and he will have an opportunity to come and speak to those comments. There was a lot of pushback as well in the chat for those who did not appreciate those statements that were made to you. I also pushed back in real time as well. What was your experience of that? Now, I can already read in the temperature of the chat, there are some people who are of the belief that all is fair in love and war. Do you believe in that type of ideology, that all is fair in love and war?
No.
And what do you feel about the statements that were made to you, equating you to Wiley or to Radio, or Roland Ray, or whomever else was named? Talk to me about that.
Okay, so I'm gonna one by one go towards your question, and you can tell me if my response makes sense to you. No, in that particular context, I was on his side, so there was no need for those comments. So if that was the case, if I would have came out the pot, if I would have came out of pocket and was insulting him, then yes, he could have read me for filth, and I would have been directly in the wrong for it. Now, I will admit, I have been called all kinds of names: peanut head, grandpa, retarded, mentally retarded, all those names in my past. So I'm not immune to this at all. Most of it was coming from family.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not immune to this. Like I've been insulted, and I have insulted, and I will freely admit that. But this particular section, or that particular lie, that was not about all and fair. That was really over the fact that Doughnut must have thought that this was a good time to shoot his shot, and he quickly found out that I'm not easily bullied. I'm immune to shit like that.
I will say, for those of you who don't or are not familiar with William is a regular over here. And William has been a part of many platforms, baby. So for all of you who were kind of curious to know kind of why I allowed so much to happen before I considered things to be inappropriate, is because, first of all, I've been doing panels for a long time. My particular style of paneling, especially when it comes to people kind of addressing each other, I try to kind of allow people to just kind of, I give them a lot of space to work it out first between each other. Mm-hmm. And I also know how human nature is. Voices become elevated. Sometimes people say petty shit. It is what it is. I let grown folk be grown folk. And not really, but William is perfectly capable of standing up for himself. William has shut down entire goddamn panels and conversations and commanded the glory of God and thunder and lightning into the goddamn sanctuary, bitch. Okay, so for a lot of people who don't know how William really gives it up, he may be, new to y'all, honey, but yeah, like, we know how William gives it up. But when it came to specific things, I wasn't cool with that, and I don't believe that people should be beat over the head over things that they can't change, which is why I said, hey, William is up here. He's a panelist. It's fair game. He can be dragged like anybody else can be dragged. William is not, above being addressed, like he said, cussed out, etc. And there are plenty of things that if you want to talk shit about him or to him, you can do that. But, let's not do that. I thought it was particularly distasteful because within that conversation before you came up, we were also talking about how inappropriate it was for people to do health reads. And even though Doughnut does not have HIV or AIDS, the fact that people thought that was a read was really low vibrational. The fact that you are disabled falls under the category of a health read as well. So that's equally distasteful. Mm-hmm. Okay, so there's that. Now, so I'll let you speak into that.
Okay, so like I said, I've been called every name under goddamn sun. So like I said, I'm not immune to it. I very much know what I'm capable of saying and what I'm capable of not saying. So one of the key things that I wish people would stop doing is making assumptions, because those assumptions is what feeds into the narrative that they're trying to portray. And rather than flat out ask me if I am disabled or whatever, he's doing the exact same thing that this other YouTuber did to him. It's just that we make I say this all the time in my personal life. Human beings are a walking, talking contradiction. We don't know when to shut up sometimes. And we have allowed ourselves, we have built ourselves up to make assumptions about other people that we don't even fucking know, let alone make horrendous statements like that. So with regards to some of those comments, such as radio, I can actually speak to that a little bit more than I would be able to with regards to the other comments, because that one I think cut the deepest, because that has a lot of negative connotation to it. If y'all don't know, Radio is the name of a film that was based off of a real life person who is now dead, who had a disability. It doesn't state what his disability is, but I can tell you that just by looking at him and seeing what I see based on the film, he has cerebral palsy. And cerebral palsy is similar to autism. It's a wide range of spectrum. In other words, it's not one thing. You can go from mild, which is what I have in my case, to severe. And in a lot of those cases, it depends on the individual. So if you're going to use insults like that, at least know the impact that those insults will have on somebody with a disability. Because if you don't want someone calling you or accusing you of a certain thing, you shouldn't be doing it to somebody else. So Radio was a real person. His real name was James Radio Kennedy. That's his nickname. And when I watched that film, I cried, because that film was me at some point, and it kind of reminded me so much of my life. So for somebody to utilize that as a negative stereotype, but don't know the history behind it, I think for me is really the hurtful part. Is that you're claiming that you this big person and you have all of this and all of that, but meanwhile your common sense is not allowing you to say, should I ask him or should I keep it respectful and moving? This is not pertaining to just Doughnut. This is pertaining to anybody that I've come into contact with over the last year and a half now on this platform. So if you don't know, don't be afraid to ask. And I guarantee you, I will give you I am an open book most of the time. Most of the time, I will tell you what the fuck you need to know. So, am I making sense?
Yeah, you are. And with you and Doughnut coming face to face after that exchange, what is your hope for talking to him today?
I really want him to understand how you was hurtful over somebody accusing you regarding your health issue. You did the same thing to me. And I did not appreciate that when you don't even know me. I wasn't even addressing you. I wasn't even talking directly to you. I was on my way in the middle of my sentence to agreeing with you. And you decided to make it all about my name sounding white, and you decided to attack me personally. And so my question is, if you didn't want it done to you with regard to accusing someone, with regard to how somebody was accusing you of your STD, why are you putting that same hurt onto somebody else that you barely even know?
Would you say that it hurts worse because in Doughnut's case, it's not true, but you actually have a disability. Does that change the impact of those type of statements?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, are you ready to talk to Doughnut?
Yep.
All right. Well, I'm going to introduce the other half of the man of the hour, Doughnut. Welcome to the platform.
Hey, welcome. First of all, I just want, hey, Queen Barbara, listen to me. You block for life. You owe me $200. I'm not addressing you. You pick a side. When I block you, you pick your side and you're gonna stay there. So I'm gonna need you to keep that same energy you had 5 minutes ago. Another thing, William, you're absolutely right. I did know you previous to that conversation. And because I didn't know you, I also didn't know that you were bound to a wheelchair or anything about your disability or anything. I think you're conflating two separate situations where someone has accused someone of having HIV or AIDS, and the party who's being accused of that proved that he does not have it via test, my charts, and all of this stuff, and then they continue to perpetuate it. That gets to be defamation. Now, I don't think you should conflate that with a biological or a physical disability, because oftentimes physical disabilities aren't a choice, while STDs and HIV can be a choice. You understand what I'm saying? So I would never make fun of that. I was just banging, roasting. You can't be trying to pick and poke at somebody like me, because even though I'm gonna use anything, and that's just what it is. Besides, I'm not gonna go and do
the
no
problem
shit like that.
The problem is Doughnut, and this is the point that you keep missing. The problem here is,
hey, just watch your tone. Watch your tone. You ain't got to do all that.
Hang on. Let me finish my point. The problem is this: I wasn't coming for you. I really, really wasn't. I was on my way to agreeing with you about the case, because as I was saying, both in my live and on Consciouztv platform as well, that it was meritless. It did not have any substance. It did not have any good standing. Nothing about that legal complaint is going to stand up in the court of law. So I was on my way to agreeing with you before you started the whole back and forth with me about my name sounding white. So I did not throw the first punch. You did.
Listen. Okay, you got it. You win, sir. You win. You got it. Yeah. So where did we go, Ray? Why did you compare yourself to radio? Get out of here. First of all, radio wouldn't even be on the internet. Niggas done roasted and laughed at radio so much. It's a shame. Radio won't even be on the internet. Why would you?
See, this is the problem, Doughnut, and this is one of the main issues that I have with niggas.
Wait, who? Not you to box me in though, but go ahead.
Radio.
Because you don't want me to box you in. You don't want me to call you radio. So why are you comparing yourself to radio is what I'm trying to say. You're setting yourself for a kill, like a roast kill.
Doughnut. The problem here is that you don't understand the negative connotation of what that means. That implies that there is something inherently physically or mentally wrong with me. If you don't understand what that means, stop using it.
No, listen, if you don't understand me and you want to police me like that, then the thing is... It ain't about
policing you, sir.
Bro,
listen. About understanding. This is about understanding.
It's giving Rolling Ray all over again.
So
this is what it is. You can't be hanging out with the big dogs and people that's gonna roast and have fun and then tell them how to have fun. Get the fuck out of here. You a party pooper, dude. It has nothing to do with you being disabled. It's your fucking personality. You are such a narcissist. You're trying to control me. You're trying to ask me for a friendship by telling me this is how I want to control you.
Doughnut, you're getting away from the point. Let's go back to the point.
I'm getting to the point. The point is you want to be my friend and you don't know how to ask to be my friend.
No, I'm not. I don't want to be your friend, Doughnut.
So why you wasted 45 minutes of your whole day talking about me? You ain't getting no water. You ain't did nothing. Why was I on your mind to the point to where you talked about it's a nigga fucking with my whole platform and he don't even deserve the energy. You understand what I'm saying? So why?
They're not. Let me ask you something. Do you have anybody in your family that has a disability, physical or mental?
Yes.
Okay. Would you use that same language towards them?
Absolutely not. But you know what I would do?
Okay.
One second. No. Hold on. One second.
No,
you know what I would do?
You've already admitted it. Since you've already admitted it, why are you using it towards me?
Perfect. Hold on. This is what I would do. What I would do is I would train them to include themselves in healthy, functional societies and interact with people that I know that are not roasters, that are not going to joan because this was Black people do, that are not going to do anything or say anything that might hurt them because they're a little bit too sensitive based on the circumstances. So I'm telling you that this is Conscious platform. You see how I'm talking to you right now? Perfect. But if you want to hang around me and you want to bang against me, all that shit go out the window. I'm roasting you. I would never dox you. I would never do any of that. So that's just what it is.
Here's the point. I was not coming for you. Mm-hmm. You keep going back to the, well, you want to be my friend and this and that and the third. And I was not coming for you. Mm-hmm. The problem that I was having with you was that after I was on my way to agreeing with you, mm-hmm. you jumped in.
I
was not addressing. See, you have a selective memory. It seems like to me.
No, because the memory is me. Conscious talked about doing a live stream, and we did it. And you and other people who I did not know and did not expect to come up came up. That's what I remember. Is you inserted yourself into an environment that I was a part of.
So, are you saying that we were not allowed to express our opinion about the case?
I didn't say that. I just said that you probably didn't read the room.
No, you didn't read the room.
How am I supposed to read a room that I was invited into, a room that wouldn't happen if it wasn't for me? What are you talking about?
So was I. Everybody on that motherfucking panel was invited into this room. What the fuck are you talking about? Everybody on this motherfucking panel was invited. I was invited. Everybody else.
You know,
what are you talking about?
Okay, perfect. This is, and I know that what I'm saying is you was invited to give your own opinion about what happened during the show. That show was me and Conscious's. And so we created the energy, the synergy, the environment, and you came up and I think something crazy happened. And it was just like, for me, I was just like, oh, it's time to have fun. You know, and I was having fun and maybe I said some things that hurt you and I want to apologize. But moving forward, I'm not going to be like this is what it is. You're not going to whip me or butt break me into treating you a certain way and allow you to do whatever and say whatever you want to say to me.
So
it's not going to work like that.
So why did you do it to me?
Because
why did you do it to me when I was on the curse of agreeing with you?
The problem
made the statement. You made the statement. Gosh. You made the statement. See, what you fail to realize, Doughnut, is this. I hold people accountable whether they know it or not. I do not let them get away.
Right, but William, William,
let me finish.
William, this is what you're missing. No, because you're lying. You are a liar. You are a liar. Go back to because your point is
you literally just missed your point. The point.
You got a minute, bro. You got a minute before I spaz out on you. Are you gonna?
I got a minute. Are you fucking kidding me right now, dude? You cannot police me. As much as you want to sit there.
It's the motherfucking pot calling the kettle black. Nigga, you trying to police me. You got a whole live stream trying to program and police me. Fucking you. You're a liar, William. Want me to tell you what? I'm gonna call you on your bullshit. Because the whole time in the chat, you was trying to insert yourself into something about me and Perry. So you didn't fucking come up to the stage to talk about no fucking
Excuse me.
You are a cap star. It was in the chat the whole time.
Was fucking after, nigga. Don't play that. That was fucking after.
Hey, man. Hey,
that was fucking after the fact.
Hey, you better watch your tone, though.
We're going back to policing me? You just sat there and lied.
But this whole live stream is about policing me.
No, it's not about policing you.
It's a whole lot.
You got so much bullshit. It's so crazy.
This
Jimmy,
boy like me. Just go and say you want to be my friend and get the shit over with.
No, I don't like you, motherfucker.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know you. I don't know you, baby. But what I do know is
You sound like, but you need to go drink some water.
you
You
sound
look
like
dehydrated. You look
so
your
do
skin
you.
all dry.
Your
I've been at
voice
Disney
sounds
all day.
dehydrated, and you sound like you're high as fuck.
Yes, I am high, and I've been at Disney all day.
Good. I'm glad. So,
have you ever been to Disney? It's the happiest place on earth. You should go.
Maybe
you should
I will.
I think you should go. Diet
Maybe I will.
Diet Wiley. I think you should go to Disney. It's the happiest place on earth.
What did you just call me?
Oh, now I'm picking at his disability because I call him Diet Wiley, huh? So you don't want me to roast you at all.
No, I don't want you. See, I thought this whole conversation was about reconciliation and apologizing and moving the
Listen,
fuck forward.
I don't know. Listen, you want reconcile with me? You reconcile with your motherfucking actions. Don't talk to me. Show me. Period.
Motherfucker, you were the one that did.
Nigga, you made a whole live stream about me, and only 30 people came.
Did you want to
and
know
now
why
you're trying to get clout and followers off of my name.
Do you want to know why the fuck I did?
Follow my YouTube channel.
You want to know the fuck I did? I did it because you see, Conscious got a goddamn point about you. You're too fucking entitled. You don't listen. You don't listen.
Yeah. Listen, this is the most entertainment you ever get.
You don't fucking listen. You allowed yourself
you
to
finna get out your body playing with me.
Like, you finna get out your body playing with me. I don't know who the fuck you talking to, nigga. You're too goddamn entitled. Shut the fuck up.
Okay. Can I get in here to just
please do?
Please drink some water. Bitch, you look tired and dehydrated. Your skin, you look like a reptilian. You look like Reptar the
Really, dude. You have not learned your fucking.
You look like Sean W.
You have not learned your fucking.
You look like Sean Dookie before the braces.
You really have not learned your fucking lesson. You have not learned. That's the entitlement.
I'm having fun with your ass because see you aggravating me.
I know you fucking are, but here's the thing. I'm all about holding your ass accountable. Believe that. I don't give a fuck about what you say.
No, you need to hold your bowels accountable, not me.
Oh, do you, bitch. Don't do me. Go ahead, Conscious. I'm sorry.
Yeah, why don't y'all drop my YouTube? And since y'all done dropped this dude YouTube and all, shit.
So, William made it clear that he was agreeing with you. You came into the discussion already saying, William, you got it. I apologize. My bad. Can we not sustain that?
Yeah, we can.
And then
I don't mind it. I don't mind. Hang on. I don't mind it, actually. He's saying, I apologize. My bad. I won't do it anymore. That's fine. There's no reason for us to go through this back and forth at all.
So you accept my apology. I accept your somewhat of an apology because Conscious, I came in here listening. 1 second, William. I came in here listening to his story, knowing that the entire time before he got on stage, he was already popping off at me, and my moderator knew because he was popping off at me about some Stitford Perry. So for him to come onto this platform and then to do this live stream, like we all can't go back and look at what he was saying to me and about me before he addressed me. You're a cap star. You're full of shit and it has nothing to do with you having a disability. And you
go ahead, Conscious. Go ahead, Conscious. Go ahead, Conscious. Right. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I would like to speak to that. So, and this is where we all got to raise, our literal emotional intelligence here, because that would be conflating two different things.
Right, but the thing is, he's using this kumbaya notion to get sympathy and empathy for his disability when he's just as messy as anybody else on this motherfucker.
No, he's not, and I'm going to complete my sentence. Those are two different things. Whatever William was saying at the time he was saying it in the chat versus his actual direct engagement of you, that did go left when he came to agree and to talk directly to you about the lawsuit. Those are two separate situations. Whatever he disagreed with in the chat regarding Perry or whatever it was, is one thing.
Okay,
And then he got up on the panel.
So you're capped too, and I'm gonna tell you how. I'm gonna tell you how you're capped. Because the other day you and I had a conversation, and I told you, you was telling me something about what happened in the chat with you, right? And I said I don't pay attention to it. It's to show whatever's going on. And now you're contradicting yourself, Conscious, because you want me to not take your own notion of paying attention to what's said and done about me in your chat, so that when these people come on these stages, I know their intentions and when I see them. So you're capped too, because
So
you and I had this conversation.
Those are still different things.
No, you're not thinking, you're not seeing the bigger picture. The bigger picture is that William is just as messy as everybody else, period.
William is not. And for two, once again, here you go, majoring in minors and not majoring in actual majors. Okay. Somebody was addressing me in your chat. I addressed them back. We resolved it. You were not even involved in that. There was no follow-up panels about it because it wasn't even that deep. Now, let me tell you how the fuck you're cap, because me and you have already had a discussion about your ableist comments on yesterday. When we spoke, you verbatim said you felt bad about it. When I called you today and said you and William can come back and I would love to have y'all come back and y'all can address that, etc., you were on board with that. He was on board with that. Now, you put down the sword when you initially entered the discussion, but gaslit the situation back up.
Okay,
it's really necessary to do so.
Right. Hold on one second, because see, I got my own background and people dealing with me. You know how that shit go, right? So in the process of me accepting it, in matter of fact, when I was in the bushes, he said that he tried to address me, and then my moderator jumped in. So me as a content creator, I'm like, yo, boom, 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 because I have conversations with my moderators about certain things. So when that was said, my moderator had to remind me and send me screenshots, all of what he was saying in the chat and why she felt compelled to defend me. And that's what you and I didn't conversate about, because I had to be reminded of it, is what I'm saying in the process. So I do feel genuinely bad about saying that, because I didn't know that. I was just joning, just like niggas do, right? But then at the same time, we got to call an ace of spade an ace of spade. So if he has mentioned, he mentioned my moderator in this discussion before I came to the panel. And so I'm trying to check my moderator. My moderator's like, no, I got you. This is what was going on. So now I'm seeing that, and I'm just telling you, he's messy, just like everybody else. And all of this fake outrage that he's doing is completely BS. It's bullshit. But I do want to set an example to say picking at people's disabilities and stuff is not okay. But Diet Wiley, you're in the mess with all of us. And you cannot police me or anybody how I'm going to come back at you if you disrespect me.
Motherfucker, it's not about disrespecting you. What is it about? Go ahead.
William. So, Doughnut is telling you who he is, William. At this point, you don't even have to talk him out of that. He just told you that basically he's going to disrespect you if he wants to disrespect you. So
Correct.
now,
one second.
Hold on. So, because we're not going to do this sunken place psychological thriller bullshit all night unless y'all can join William on his platform and do it. So now that Doughnut has made himself perfectly clear to you, William, you now have an executive decision that you can make as it relates to whether you want to directly engage him. Because
let me ask you a question.
I'm not finished completing a sentence. Now that he's told you what you can expect from him, it's on you from this day to decide if you want to be in his presence or not. He's not going to give you a middle space. And your choice now can be informed by all that he spoke to you about today in y'all exchange.
Okay.
Now let me ask you both the question.
That's cool. No, you had your chance, so now you're gonna let me respond to Conscious. So here's the thing. I don't ever want to fucking be in his presence after that, because now you just showed me who you are. Now I don't need to second guess you. I don't need to know who the fuck you are anymore. You just told me I will continue to disrespect you even after you've laid down the case for me, even after you voice your concern to me, even after you've done all of that. So now I'm gonna consistently keep disrespecting you. That's cool. Just stay your ass over there, and I will stay my ass over here, and we don't even have to meet halfway. We can just continue to go about our day, and I won't have to talk about you. You won't have to talk about me. Hell, if you won't, I'll take the motherfucking video down. But since you clearly don't have an ounce of emotional intelligence within your body to know that this was something that I was trying to tell you, and I was trying to be concise, and I'm very clear, and I don't miss my words. But since you like that shit, by all means, just don't bring it over to me, and I won't bring it over to you, and we'll fucking move on.
All right. So I think, regardless of how you guys perceive me, which is absolutely not my problem or my business, because like I love me and my life is cool. And, and the people around me are cool. I think I've been very fair and respectful, given the context of who I really am in my own lane in this moment. And I find it that just going back to listen to this replay, I've adamantly did not disrespect you, but I told you it is what it is with me. That was my basically, like in a summarization, it is what it is with me. Don't come for me. And I'm not, well, one second, let me finish. Don't come for me and I'm not going to come for you. Don't disrespect me and I'm not going to disrespect you. That's what I've been telling you this entire time. Yet you've been completely disrespectful. One second, you've been completely disrespectful and cursing.
No, you're not. We're not going to go down this road. We're not going to go down this road. We're going to keep it here. There was no disrespect towards you initially. The disrespect came after you threw the first punch. Do not conflate the two. I did not disrespect you, and I did not say anything towards you that would warrant a disrespect. So what you will not do is gaslight me. You will not gaslight Conscious. You will not gaslight any damn body. I made it perfectly clear to you what the fuck the problem was. You threw the first punch.
Right.
Not
and
me.
so
let's get that shit. First of all, let's get that shit clear. I did not disrespect you.
Sir,
I made it perfectly clear.
You threw the first 10 punches in the chat before you came to the panel.
So here's the thing, though, motherfucker. Was that me or was that somebody else?
That was you.
No, it wasn't. It was somebody else.
Okay, all right. We're not getting anywhere.
No, because you
didn't call me a motherfucker. You didn't call me all of this. And when I eat you alive, ain't nobody gonna feel bad for you.
How you gonna eat me alive? How?
I don't even feel compelled to.
How? You can't. You cannot.
The happiest place on earth.
Yes, because you're high as fuck right now. That's why
you're
right
here yelling at me.
Because you keep.
Why are you yelling, sir?
How are you going to allow yourself? See, this is the kind of fuck nigger shit.
I went to the happiest place on earth, and this man is yelling at me.
Your ass is fucking high. You can't eat me alive. You say itty bitty little buzzwords, and you say
you got it. Okay, you win, sir. You win. You good. Okay.
Okay, cool. You say these buzzwords and itty bitty little words, and then you wonder why nobody fucking likes you.
I promise you, I don't care.
That's why
I put it on everything I love, dead and alive. I absolutely don't give a fuck.
Oh, you don't give a fuck. But ain't that what you said when you tried to do that to Conscious Friday night? That somehow, let's go back to that. You was a pussy popping, no having ass hoe. You was a
that was funny.
Hoe. Yes, it was
funny.
It was funny on my end too, because you know what? Conscious did not have to invite your fat ass back on this fucking plant, on this platform.
Well, if Conscious wants you to police his platform, then that's on Conscious.
I'm not policing his platform. I'm actually stating the fact. You went on somebody else's platform.
Well, you just tested one of the biggest entertainers, and you're gonna have to sustain this energy to keep the audience's attention. And I feel bad for you.
I feel bad for you because you don't. First of all, deny my brother. I don't know you. I've never
You've set
heard
the
of.
bar. You've attacked
I
the
don't
knot.
know you. I
You're
don't.
gonna have to sustain all. Then you. Why did you make a 45-minute video about me and say some of the most disgusting
So
shit? Like you
so
said and did all of this before I came onto the
so.
panel.
Hang on.
Conscious doesn't
Hang
know
on.
this, does she?
No.
Does
Yes, he
he?
does. Yes,
No.
he does. Yes, he
So
does.
does he know the
Yes, he does.
statements and stuff that you said? You've been
Yes, he
disrespecting
does.
me all
Yes,
day,
yes, he does.
and I got
And
the right to body you, but I'm not gonna do it.
you don't got the right to bother me because it wasn't me that disrespected you. I made that live because one, you threw the fucking first punch. Are we seriously
Okay.
going to keep going back to this?
All right, Dad Wiley, you got it. You packed me up, y'all. He win. You win. You win. Block me for life because you definitely blocked for life. Okay, that's it.
Okay, William, I'm gonna let you close out your statements. What so going from here.
Listen, Conscious, I'm gonna be honest with you. As much as I thought that we could get somewhere, as much as I thought that he seemed like a cool person, he seemed like somebody that I could actually
You want to be my friend? Just say it.
actually
Just say
as
you want to be my
much
friend.
as I was trying to come in and actually try to be cordial and try to be and try to be respectful. Here he go, pussy popping like a bitch, trying to make me sound like
Okay, now you're doing
something
too
other.
much.
No, oh, but I'm not though. Pussy popping like a bitch. Then tried to gaslight the situation by trying to make me at fault for something he did. So when I start barking back, see, the biggest shit talker on this motherfucking platform right here is me. You come to a close laugh. You
Okay.
do not get a second
Boy,
chance.
listen, these people gonna pull up and they gonna expect the same energy, and you
Oh,
gonna give out. You gonna burn out like a candle.
I'm actually glad. I'm glad because what
They using me for clout to promote you because they not threatened and intimidated by you.
Actually, it's not. It's the other way around. You're actually using Consciouztv for clout. Oh, yeah.
Conscious, who called who about this particular instance? Like this was already in the works, and I was like, yeah, sure. So I don't know what you mean.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
No, but at least, but William, I want to congratulate you. I'm going to tell you why. It's been about 50 people making lies about me, and you managed to get me to do one with you. Go ahead, you got it.
That's great. I'm glad. But here's the thing: I don't give a fuck about entertainment. I don't give a fuck about you. What I give a fuck about is the principle, which you clearly, your low vibrational ass, do not have. You don't have principle. You don't have moral. As much as you love to sit on this motherfucker and try to gaslight me into throwing the first punch, you think I threw the first punch? No, I responded to you. You didn't like it. So you used one of your goddamn Powerpuff Girls to try to respond to me. That's what happened.
I promise you, I put it on, and I'm gonna tell everybody here. I don't. If I ask my mom something very specific, I ask it in a group, so all of them know. If they acting out here and listening and chatting, I promise you, I don't know it. I don't ask them to do that. So I don't ask my moms to come up here and say or do anything. In fact, I've had a conversation with my moms about that.
What are you talking about, my brother?
The Powerpuff Girl you're talking about.
The Powerpuff Girl, yeah.
Is my moderator who seen you disrespecting me and came up here to let me know because she know I don't read the fucking chat. I don't care about the chat. I told Conscious this 2 days ago.
Okay, so you are a clout chasing whore.
How can I be clout chasing when I don't follow the chat?
Just fucking admit it. You are a clout chasing whore who was jumping from platform to platform to fucking platform. And then when you get over here, you get held accountable. Oh, I don't know what the fuck is happening. I don't know what the fuck went wrong. You know.
I'm not above accountability.
Oh, if
I'm
you're
not above accountability.
If you're not,
and that's why I decided to do this because the accountability was for me to apologize for saying you're in the wheelchair when I didn't know, and I've done that. No. You still keep going.
No. You don't get to no. See, here's the thing. trash like you goes in the fucking trash and gets in the dumpster where we don't see you never again. So here's the thing. I keep going back to throwing the first punch. You say you apologize. I didn't hear not one syllable of a I'm sorry for what I did. I didn't
Oh
hear
my
not one
gosh,
syllable.
Conscious, are we in the Twilight Zone?
Yeah, yes, we are. Because here's the thing.
Oh my gosh.
Here's the thing. You say you apologize.
I'm too high for this shit.
Oh, I bet you are. I bet you are.
William.
I bet you are.
So where do you? So from this moment on, because this is going to be an endless rabbit hole with you and
Jim. Yeah, I know. So
that's what he want. Listen, go make as many live streams with my name. I don't care.
I don't.
You already did it. You spent 45 minutes with my name in your title. How am I supposed to respect you when you're doing that to me without having a conversation? If you wanted a conversation, you would have reached out to Conscious before you did all of that. Like, I have no respect for you because of that. That's why I don't want to be your friend. That's why I don't fuck with you, because how you move has nothing to do with your disability. Look how you moved. Look what you did to me. Do you not know what's been happening and how these people been fucking with me? You decided to do that. And guess what? Since you decided to do that, eat off of this moment.
Fucking violin. I am so sorry. Your feelings are so fucking hurt because now you know you can't fuck with me. Oh, I am so sorry. Bitch, grow the fuck up.
Gotcha. You got it. You win. Gotcha. You good. We good. We good. So I don't want to hear shit. You better keep that same energy when I get ready. You good. You got it. You got it.
Cool. So grow up, get some life lessons under your fucking belt, and then come back and talk to me. Okay. We're done. Goodbye. We're done.
All right. Bet.
I will hit you, William. I will make contact with you. And thank you for being here and sharing your experience. And y'all did get somewhere, even if it means not fucking with each other, etc. That's somewhere to get. So
he can win, because see, if I say something, he's disabled, right?
Do you want to address Miss Barbara, who is begging to get one off with you?
She can come up with too.
Y'all exchange. So Miss Barbara,
they just like
this link is only for Miss Barbara. Don't nobody else hit it. It's not an open chat. I'm just dropping the link for Miss Barbara. So Miss Barbara, hit the link that I'm about to drop for you, boo. Okay, go ahead.
You realize these people just like arguing with me. They even be saying it all the time. That's how they like arguing with me. And I'm like, listen, you're not gonna win. Like, even these women, when I tell you that I ain't got nothing to say to you, you're not gonna win. Like, I will go get my sister. Y'all can address my sister with all of that. You know, I can get about 10 women off a Clubhouse to come and pack y'all all up if I wanted to.
Miss Barbara, if you are in the chat, please hit the link. We are meeting your requests to address what you need to address with Doughnut. And here is Queen Barbara. Welcome, boo. Go ahead and take us away.
Hold on. One second.
Hold on. You're not running this panel, young man. I want
stipulation. No promotion. No promoting her links. No promoting her YouTube and all of that. Because that's all she coming over here to do is
me the opportunity for addressing this man. Let's go one.
Girl, my ears hurting.
You want to go first, or you want me to go first? Because I need to be understood.
Hey, put a cigarette in the chat, because we going up in flames in this bit. Put a long one. Go ahead, Barbara. You got it. Ladies are always first. What is it?
Okay, thank you. You do have some beautiful home training. Thank you for showing us that. First of all, I subscribe for you immediately because you stole the best out of everybody on the YouTube. You see my king that I'm dedicated to? You understand? You stole his background. You stole the ideal of wearing a crown that was so beautiful. It drawed my attention. And I like the fact that you had Goon Big Head over there making money. You was the new kid on the block. You allowed people to make you out of a jackass. You understand? That's my point. Never
I ever went against you. I always put, like I was putting for my precious king up here, that I don't have to clout nobody. Boy, I've been up here since 6,000. Since 6,000.
Girl, go get your asthma
I
pump.
let you talk. Now, if you want me to stop, I'll let you talk. Because we're not going to talk over each other. Because you're going to understand that after dealing with you, you made me look at myself and repent. You understand me? I repented for everybody that I insulted on these internet streets. And no one will ever have me working for the devil again.
So
now
here's the
on
thing,
my page, before you rudely interrupt me, I'm gonna promote my page. On my page,
girl, don't nobody want to hear you.
There is a picture of a troll, me addressing every troll on the internet. Go see it. There's a big surprise, because the biggest troll is the troll that's being represented, and that's me.
All right, perfect.
I have a God. I repented for my sins, baby.
What the fuck?
I also made a video for the people that was hurt.
Girl, we don't give a fuck about you.
Allegations
don't nobody want to hear you
on these internets. Everybody
made 3 cents off your video.
What about the people that was spending their last dying days with AIDS supporting you and Jaguar?
Ooh.
You, my man, are a disgrace. You, my man, will not no longer. Yet I guarantee you, your days on the internet are short time. That's it. Now you can talk.
Okay, so I appreciate that. And you know, my platform has been completely unbiased to the point to where I am now in touch with all of Jaguar Wright's family, biological family, not just Goomba and all of them, but her sisters, or all of this. So I think I have some integrity about what I do when it comes to the content and the subject matters in which I discuss. Your opinion is your opinion. The fact that you actually wasted your time listening to and consuming bullshit gossip about me to formulate an opposition opinion about me, because you didn't spend your time in my spaces, you spent your time in an op space because you rather would focus on something negative about me rather than what I was doing in real time. That's a you problem.
Jesus, you understood nothing I said, but let me let you finish.
Thank you. And then on top of that, please, all y'all with these God names in your title and use God to pander and try to pull on these good, clean Christian black women.
That's my God. That's my God. And I'm always going to call on my God.
Listen,
like
I didn't cut you off.
Satan, insulting people. I am now serving God, spreading his name.
Listen, God ain't got shit to do with the egregious shit that y'all be doing on these motherfucking YouTube streets. Let's be clear. God ain't got nothing to do with that.
Your God do, the one that you serve do.
Listen, but see, God said thou should not judge the God that I serve. And if you serve the same God that I do, then you are a sinner.
Your actions, I'm not your judge. You right, sir.
Thank you. So why are you listening to God this and this one doing it for God?
First of all, I was listening to your. You didn't hear nothing I said. I've been over your platform supporting you.
Thank you, Barbara.
And all you do is insult people. You was acting like a dog with rabies. Everybody that approached you, what you up there for? Shut up.
Okay, Barbara, I appreciate that. But when you come up here and tell me that they've made a mockumentary or something like that after me, it let me know that you absolutely spent some time listening to some shit about me.
That's my job.
Okay. So since that's your God ordained job, I hope God give you the power of Moses to part these YouTube.
There you go. Yes. There you go. I knew you had it in you. There you go.
Thank you. I've been under attack for the past, since I got on vacation, and I've withstood all of it. And as far as your concerns, talking about my YouTube platform, there's a plethora of court cases that I've researched, and there's a plethora of articles talking about false. One second, talking about false YouTube strikes. Although I might be temporarily delayed, because first of all, I didn't even plan on going live during my vacation. My moderators can tell you that. But these people, this one individual such as Official King Payne, who's using his real name, his real address from 3 separate emails to copyright strike my content. When my content has nothing to do with him, he's going to lose his channel, and you guys can do your research.
Sorry,
It just
y'all killing each other, being crabs.
no, hold on.
Sorry to hear that.
Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm not, and I honestly don't care, because it shows people's true colors. And I keep trying to tell these people, you're doing it to yourself. And I'm no longer going to continue to educate him about the harm he's causing himself, because the more I do it, he look at it like that's his form of content. So he don't understand it. Conscious broke it down. I broke it down. Doughnut is not about to lose my platform. Doughnut is too smart to intelligence, and that person who's repeatedly doing it is going to lose their platform without not having to do anything. YouTube is going to do it. Okay. So
God bless you. God bless you. Listen, let me just conclude this. I want you to know a little bit about myself. Okay. I am a subscriber, a faithful member to this man panel. I love this man. This man is a righteous man. Oh, thank you to join my heart. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Okay. That's what it's all about. Okay. That's what I have to say to you, sir. And that's it, sir. And I will not pay the $200, sir, because I can't afford it, sir. So I appreciate, sir, if you don't charge me. Have a blessed day, you did not. I'm out of here.
All right. I ain't know that wasn't. And also, Conscious, this is what I wanted to say to you. You guys can go back to my Instagram, and there's a photo that I took in 2020 during the pandemic, where that background on my YouTube, that one that's very similar to yours, Conscious, that background is in that photo. It's on my Instagram. So I don't know why people saying I copy, and I'm playing Game of Thrones. So that's why I wear a crown. You know, so these are my things. And then on top of that, like, we don't own this. This is free source, open source. The only thing that I can't take from Conscious and Conscious can't take me is your essence. And that's what people don't understand. You have a specific essence. I have a specific essence. Not all the time it's gonna miss. It's gonna match. And the people that support you, people that support me, I'm used to it. You cannot duplicate, you cannot deplete my essence. And the more you try, the more you're going to deplete yourself. This is why I'm in competition with myself, nobody else. Because when you start focusing on somebody else, you lose automatically. You lose. And may the best comedian win.
Facts. I want to say to Brandon, I think you sent your Cash App the wrong way. Love, try to send it again. I think you meant to send what you sent, but you end up requesting it, which I can tell from the caption in your Cash App that you meant to send it, not request it. So I had to decline it so you can resend it the proper way if you want to. I also want to shout out to Geneva and Mary, my baby mothers, for y'all Cash Apps. Thank y'all so much. Y'all never make me beg. You guys just, it's like I'm a stripper holder, y'all. Y'all just, y'all just constantly y'all just litter the stage, girl, with y'all man's money. And I appreciate y'all for it. Love y'all long time. Do you want to discuss some of the things that we spoke about you potentially discussing?
Well, the thing is, it's like, I want to discuss it. I'm going to discuss it in context of what's happening over in another sector, in the relationship sector. There's this Black British guy who mentored this white lady who basically came up speaking Kevin Samuels rhetoric. He's decided to call her out for racism and call her who she is. And she then went and struck out 6 of his videos. And he's having a situation where, he's going through the procedure and all of this stuff with copyright strikes. And it's something that's been happening on YouTube for a very long time. And I don't think it happened in this sector, but conclusively, and I keep trying to tell people, conclusively, you're going to lose your platform for trying to do that to somebody else, trying to hurt somebody else. You're going to lose, because YouTube is going to do it. YouTube has sued people for violating the DCMA law for fake copyright strikes. YouTube, even if you go file a lawsuit, YouTube is going to look at that and determine if that's sufficient enough for you to hold up somebody else's platform, you're going to get gone. And so even if you are reporting copyright strikes from different emails, if you're putting your same name and the same content from the same channel, Google knows that that is the same person and the same content creator issuing false strikes. And so while you're temporarily delaying and holding up my business, you're going to lose your business. Do your research. This is tyrannical behavior. This is tyrannical control. It's annoying. And quite frankly, it's made me have to focus more on my time spending in vacation because I didn't plan on going live anyway. So it's just annoying. And I keep, and I have a kind heart. Like y'all know, for instance, I struck Jaguar 2 times. I can show you the emails. Struck her 2 times. And I reversed them because I was like, I don't want to be responsible for this Black woman losing her platform. Right. So I'm not in the business of doing no doxing, pulling up shit, spinning false. I'm not in that type of business. But what's happening is you're going to lose your whole platform doing that. And I keep trying to tell you that's not what you want to do. But a lot of people have lost their platforms trying to fake false copyright strike other people. Some in my situation has gone to even file a fake ass lawsuit that YouTube is going to look at and determine if it's sufficient. And then on top of that, the fake ass lawsuit was filed for one of the 11 strikes this person gave me for content that did not have nothing to do with him. He has to file different lawsuits for those strikes. So if you got that type of money and bread and that's what you want to do, go right ahead. But you're now fighting a game against YouTube because all of those strikes came from the same channel, the same IP, and they're all false. You did it to yourself. So that's all I have to say.
My. Well,
and no, hold on. And no, I'm not creating a backup page. I'm not. My moderators have been begging me. I've been sending them no with 10 exclamation marks behind it. I'm not doing it. I'm not. If y'all fuck with me and y'all love me, then you will stop these people from trying to cause harm to me. That's it. Y'all participate. Y'all, you know how you stop them? Stop showing up for them. Stop giving them money. Punish them that way. That's the way you can do it. Don't give them your support. A silent protest is the best thing that you can do on social media if you fuck with me. That's it. And I'm not telling you to fuck with me and don't fuck with them. But at this point, if these people are trying to do harmful things, don't give them your support. And quite naturally, that's what's happening.
Do you have any regrets?
I absolutely have no regrets. What do I have regrets about? The only regret that I have is coming in contact and interacting with the biggest fucking loser on YouTube. Seriously. The biggest fucking dumbass loser. Ugh. That's the regret I have. And it's like, you know how like you try to tell, you know how when you're a child, your parent tell you something that they know is good. And then when you grow up, you look back and be like, well, damn, if I had listened to my parent or something like that, I could have avoided all of this. You know those moments?
Yeah, it's going to be moments that you're going to realize about the wisdom that I've been given to you.
Of course. And that's what it's all about. It's about growth. If I came to you and said that I wasn't going to learn, then I'd be wasting both of our time because I'm looking to grow and I'm looking to learn. I stay hungry, So it's going to come to fruition because I keep an open mind and an open heart. But to those people that don't, it's like you're killing yourself. You're not taking the wisdom people are giving you. You're pushing back on it. And it continues to cause yourself harm, especially in the eyes of white people, threatening and filing frivolous lawsuits and all. It's not given. You got to file a new lawsuit for every one of those claims. So that's $400 times that. Boom. You need about $4,500 to get it going. And YouTube gonna tell you that. So yeah.
Do you want to answer some of these questions that people are?
What questions? They can come and ask me if they brave enough.
I'm gonna drop the link. Drop the link.
Yeah, cause see, I don't want nobody to feel like they can chat in the chat and address me, and no, cause I'm done with that. We show our faces. We put our stuff out there. People, they in the chat. They are a PTR, and half of them pictures look shot the fuck up. Shadow. They don't even look like them.
I just dropped the link for you guys. Any of you all who have questions or comments, hit the link. And you have that. Is there anything else you want to share with the people while we're waiting on people to potentially come up?
Yeah, follow my channel at Doughnut 007. I post a lot on my community board. I will be meeting with Jaguar Wright's biological sister in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. But her sister lives in Miami Beach. But I will be meeting with them, and I'll be meeting with them. And some people keep calling me and shit like that. I don't know. And I'll be going to Puerto Rico. I'll be having fun, enjoying my life. I promise you. So that's another reason why I'm not creating a backup page, because by the time I'm home, I know that this situation will be resolved. Thank you.
So that is the Knots platform, you guys. So I'm gonna drop his link in the chat. My moderators can rotate it for those of you who are interested.
Thank you. I owe you. No, I'm telling you in front of, but like, if people support me without like me having to ask, and it's not forced,
I'm gonna tell you what support. I'm gonna tell you what support and are paying it forward or paying it back to me looks like. It looks like you're not attempting to throw me under the bus in a conversation with someone that has nothing to do with me, and you using a false equivalency in some way to justify your own situation with William.
Okay, perfect. Give me 1 second. Let me ask you a question. Have I ever had a conversation with you about any of these people, or was yesterday the first time you heard me telling you and talking about certain things?
Any of what people? To be exact.
Have I ever, besides the whole situation, the fallout with Perry and Sherelle, have I ever told you about my specific beats with this person, that person? Do we even have those type of conversations?
You have those conversations with me. I don't have those conversations with you.
Okay, so what conversation specifically did I have with you? Like, no, besides.
Now you didn't realize that you asked. I want you to think about what you're asking me, and then I want you to think about me answering those things truthfully.
Okay, so yes, okay, and this is what it is, right? Before any of these characters came into play about putting out my quote unquote business and doxing me, you and I had conversations about setting up a date and time to have that to be put out there before any of it, right? Right or wrong?
I was in the chat. Say that again.
Okay, so you recall we were supposed to do basically a live where I was self-doxing, remember? Where I was gonna okay.
Yeah.
So because we had that conversation before any of these people and these characters got involved, I may have mentioned certain people and certain things, but it wasn't like I was just sitting there talking about this and this and this and that. I didn't do that. I never gave you my opinion about anybody that I talked to or that was going on in the background. If I've given you my opinion, I've given it to my entire platform at the same time. Like, we was always talking about self-doxing or anything other than fucking YouTube. Like, so I don't want people to feel like that I hit you up and we talking about some fucking YouTube, or that I'm talking about some drama on YouTube. I handle my own shit. So that's what I don't want people to do.
But you just told your same people, fuck me, you don't fuck with me, because I apparently don't fuck with you for whatever reason that drove me
because I'm gonna tell you what it was, because you and I had discussed a plethora of times about me self-exposing things, getting ahead of this bullshit because I've been through it, right? So when I was hitting you up, we never talked about a date. It was I'm going on vacation, we'll do it soon. I wasn't sure if I was even gonna be on YouTube during this whole time. My moms can tell you, right? And so during the time when I was hitting you up, these people were attacking me and doing what we were supposed to do. So when I was hitting you up, this is what I was hitting you up about. And then I was like, fuck it. I know Conscious got no goddamn well see all this bullshit that's going on and all these people doing this when we discussed going over this. That's why I was like, you don't fuck with me, because everything that they were saying and doing, spinning a false narrative, you and I had already was talking about. Let's get this shit over with so that we can get ahead of it, so that these people cannot use it for clout. Okay, that's why I was upset.
So let's go all the way back. When me and you first came into contact, I made it pretty clear to you that I was not interested in beefing generally, because that's not what I do with my YouTube channel, which is reflected in my actual catalog of videos. I actually talk to my people about pop culture, shit going on in the news, the world, etc. You took it upon yourself to continue to bring things happening to you, to me. And at one point, you also brought something that some raggedy bitch said to you about me to me. And I reiterated that I don't give a fuck. The only person that I actually windmill for and that I invest my time into defending is my mentor. And I don't even defend myself. Out of all the hundreds of people that talk shit about me and call me a hoe, a prostitute, a witch, a devil worshiper, I mean, you name it. I've been called it all. And I literally do not give a fuck, which is why.
Okay, so I get what you're saying.
Hold on. I'm not finished. Now, out of common courtesy, you continue to bring your stuff to me. At some point, you got so distressed that you wanted to speak through my platform about those things. Now, like you said, we discussed it happening generally. It was dawning upon a weekend. You were also going on vacation. I also told you I don't even live stream on Saturdays, etc. Pow, 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 pow. You went and did an interview with Dear Yvette, etc. We never revisited it after that. There was not a conversation between me and you after said weekend had came and gone. Now, before you got to saying fuck CTV, our last interaction was the same as it had always been, which is we were good. You said fuck CTV because you had been calling CTV for the past few days, and CTV did not return your phone call.
Yeah, because them niggas was fucking with me on some shit that you and I was supposed to be doing.
Right, but while you were being fucked with, I was actually in real court hearings about shit going on with me that other bitches are putting me in the middle of. While you were worried about me answering the phone for you, I had me to deal with, and you weren't the only phone call I wasn't taking. Now, I had already addressed you one time before about getting your feelings, and you assuming the worst when we had a phone call and my phone hung up, and then you sent me that email, I thought you was cool, etc., and my phone had died and simply disconnected us. And I said, Doughnut, you need to, like, you are ready to find faults, and you're going to lose fast as a result. So here it is. There was another manifestation of you assuming the worst, maybe because you are used to people assuming the worst about you. Maybe you're used to people just running off and leaving you in the dust. Maybe you're used to, etc. But I reminded you, me and you are just getting to know each other. And I just told you this the other night. Me and you are building an association. I don't owe you anything. I'm very clear about that. I'm very clear about what I don't owe you. I'm very clear about everything that, whether it was me financially contributing to your platform, whether it was me allowing you on my platform, whether it was me sharing your content, these are all things that I've done of my own free will. Not that I have to, not that I should, not that you have to reciprocate, not that I have to fucking do it. I'm very clear about what I don't and do have to do, but I want you to be clear about what I don't owe you, because I'm clear about what I do.
Right. Hold on. Let's back up because I don't like certain things being said so people can misconstrue. So I have shared issues and situations with CTV. CTV has not shared issues and situations about what he's going through with anybody else, nor have I asked him. And if I knew something, I never made it a point to point that out. You understand what I'm saying? Or what I said on my own platform. I said, and I think I deleted the video, I'm sorry. But I said, I fuck with CTV because I tested CTV. And I asked about something and pretended I didn't know. And I was like, that's real because CTV is not going to do that. So therefore, right. So and I said on my platform, I said, and therefore,
let's just be super clear. You asked me about Armand Wiggins. You've already spoken about that and shared that on your platform. And even though I don't personally deal with Armand Wiggins, I told you to get to know him for yourself.
Exactly.
Following you, if he's giving you a follow, he's paying attention to you. That's super dope. If you like him, build with him, etc. It was what it was.
And just so we're clear, because everybody is so messy here. And around this time is when I was hitting Armand up, and I was like, "Yo, I'm about to put on my community wall. Is Armand a good friend? Ha ha ha." So this is what I was trying to figure out. It wasn't like any gossip because I didn't let CTV know about that I knew about the video. We didn't even have a discussion about that because there was no need.
You did, because you told me that that's how you even came to know me, was because of you was following him and you saw him think he was dragging me, and that's how you discovered me.
Right. I mean, that's it. It wasn't like,
and that's what made you ask me about him privately, because I was already aware, like you was aware of what it was, and I mean, and it wasn't a problem. Like, I mean, because I don't give a damn. Like, I'm never gonna tell people, because I don't fuck with none of these people for real any fucking way. So I could give a fuck less what people are, who the fuck with each other, etc. I'm not trying to be friends per se with no bitch on the internet. I've kind of transcended that. I've been through enough fuck shit with so-called people that were so-called friends and acquaintances. I had to learn the hard way on the internet about how this game really is on the internet. So now I'm very clear about not getting invested. So not invested that you can go sit up with the ops. I wouldn't give a fuck. That would never be a discussion between you or I. Never be a discussion. I'm not even invested to the point where it will be a discussion.
Right. And Armand don't want the mess. He's been adamant about that. He's not interested in saying nobody's name. It's like he's like tired, like like Jaguar Wright's family tired when it comes to the mess. I just want to be clear about that. So I wasn't asking CTV that to trigger up any mess. It was just like I was just like trying to figure some shit out because I wouldn't
know if he's a good friend or not. I've never been friends with him.
But I asked that question on my community wall, and like roughly 85% of the people said yes. But anyways.
Well, nobody wanted to personally come up. No, CTV and art. There is no problem.
No.
The solution is.
And I hate when you bring up somebody's name just once in a passing conversation. It becomes this big deal because y'all are messy in the audience. There's no problem. We just clearly spelled it out. What are you talking about?
There is no issue. There was an issue. The issue.
Whole lot of other people business said if you smart, you would stay away from Doughnut. No, if you want entertainment, you would come to Doughnut, because I would never take none of this shit serious.
I can already see that Doughnut is ungrateful. Okay.
What?
Me and Doughnut are not on the same page in terms of how.
What? No.
And him throwing me under the bus here today was.
When did I throw you under the bus?
By you bringing up a little, like you brought up something that didn't even have any bearing.
No, hold on. No. I brought that up. I brought that up to give anecdotal context. So the anecdotal context is when somebody says something and address you in the chat, like it was at that time, even though it might not be a problem now, but at that time, it was something that you would rather address. Even when somebody came up to my panel, you came up and addressed it, right? So my thing is,
Yeah, but you
if
sent me
somebody
the
does,
link to come and address it. Like that,
right.
that's not something that I do. Like I don't,
Okay,
I don't like that weirdo could have sat on your panel all night. You sent me the link when he got up there. You wanted me to come in and address it.
because I don't like
I
nobody
happen to
talking shit
have
about nobody who
time,
can't defend.
and I also happen to have time before I did. But I don't go looking to address nobody because I don't give a fuck about none of these bitches. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Okay, but you're going off on a tangent, and we're moving away from you're moving the goalposts.
It's not even a tangent.
You're moving the goalposts.
It's not moving the goalposts. You about to be addressing Adriana's report, who addressed me.
I didn't listen. You're moving up in your chat, but you're moving the goalposts.
You and William got up here today. He literally told you misread him because unlike Adriana's report, whose comment was directed toward me, and I cleared her, and then we moved on. But you didn't even know what was going on because
I got the screenshot.
That's how much it was clear. I'm talking about between me and Adriana's report.
Right, but what I'm saying,
in your chat, I was in her chat.
But okay, Conscious, now you're moving the goalposts.
Unlike
because the point is
not a goal. You moved the goalpost by inserting a irrelevant situation into the.
Can I talk? Can I talk just for a second? Right. What I'm saying is anecdotal context for how you would put yourself in my shoes. That's why I brought it up, right? So if you, regardless of who it was,
it's not a.
All right, I'm good. You win.
Equivalency.
No, it's not.
Fucking equivalency. You're talking about a motherfucker who addressed me directly in your chat. I addressed her back. We cleared it up. It wasn't even a thing. And you're equating your anecdotal receding to you getting up here today and someone talking to you directly and saying you got at them wrong, and they actually came up there to agree with you.
Okay. So let me ask you a question.
Equivalent anecdotal experiences.
So let me ask you a question. If somebody say some fucked up shit about you in the chat, and you see it, you know it, you catch wind of it, you gonna let them sit on the stage and play with you, even if they booty clapping? Yes or no?
I am, and I've done so.
See, me, you ain't cut me. We cut from a different cloth. You're not gonna play with me, and you done say some fucked up shit about me.
I've been on YouTube enough, and I've had a live chat enough to know that people will do all of that yabba dabba doing in the chat. But if somebody actually puts themselves in a position to show up in my space by hitting the link, and they're respectfully engaging me, I'm not using whatever they said in the chat to get at them. If they came up to talk to me about an entirely separate situation, I'm going to meet them in that conversation they want to have there and then.
No, a whole lot of other people business. I'm actually very educated, and I'm just playing a character right now.
You say you don't care about Doughnut. It's me and you up here talking. You keep saying you don't care about the chat, but you all up and through the chat.
No, I'm just letting them know that I'm very much aware. So
you and William don't like each other. That's cool. Y'all gonna stay away from each other. And you and Miss Barbara, I guess, gonna do the same. And you're going to continue the vacation. And by the time you come home from vacation, the situation with you and Doughnut will be wrapped up and life will go on.
Pretty much. So yeah.
All right, well, that's a wrap. Go enjoy your vacation. Be safe.
All right.
And that was Doughnut, you guys. Subscribe. I'll be seeing y'all tomorrow with actual content. I love you all. Thank you all for being here. Yeah, it's, you know, I'm gonna do CTV. That's what I've learned to be the best at. I read a room a lot sooner these days because of what I've already been through myself. So I hope all these people overcome their issues and they go on to have amazing YouTube careers and they go on to have millions of followers and they are all blessed and make all the money in the world and go be as amazing as they can be. Okay? I will be seeing you guys tomorrow. God bless.